Hello students, we can try to find out what is the curl of a vector. So curl is del cross a vector function v. So we know that del is equal to x dou by dou x plus y dou by dou y plus z dou by dou z, and the vector v is equal to Vx x plus Vy y plus Vz z. So similar how we will be calculating A cross B, we will be finding the determinant of the matrix between A and B, right? Similarly, we define del cross V is equal to first row of the matrix is x, y and z, the unit vectors. The second row will be the components of del, that is dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. You can see it here, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z. Okay, and the third row is the components of v, vx, vy, vz. Now we can find out what is the determinant of this matrix. So it is x, unit vector x into dou v by dou vz by dou y minus dou vy by dou z plus y into dou vx by dou z minus dou vz by dou x plus z into dou vy by dou x minus dou vx by dou y. So this is how the determinant looks like. So we should understand that this vector, the resultant of del cross V is a vector function, vector. So this is a vector quantity. So this will be having a magnitude as well as direction. Okay, so unlike our divergence was a scalar quantity, curl is a vector quantity. Now, what is the geometrical meaning of the curl? So, what is geometrical meaning? What is the geometrical meaning of the curl? It measures how much this function v swirls around, curls, swirls around the point. So at that point of x, y, z where this vector is defined, how much the curl, how much v swirls. This is the meaning of swirling, means it is curling around. Okay, so this is the geometrical meaning for curl. So how much a vector curls is defined by the product curl. Okay, now we try to find out what are the different we will be looking into some of the functions and what is the amount of curl for that vectors. Okay. Now try to find out what's the curl of this figure, figure 1. So this figure, you know the expression for vector v is equal to xx plus yy plus zz. So you can find out that the curl of this function is, let it be va. This is 0. We try to find out that. Similarly, this function also, there is no curling around of this function here, del cross VB. This is also equal to 0. Okay. Now try to find out what is the curl of this function. So this function is represented as this function, this figure A, this figure A. This is represented by a vector. You can see it from the figure itself. There is a curling around of this function around the z-axis, right? So we can find out what will be the result of the curl. Okay. So this function is given by VA is equal to minus yx plus xy. So what will be the curl? Will be del cross VA. So first column will be x, y and z. The second column will be dou by dou x, dou by dou y, and dou by dou z. And third column is minus y and x. There is no z component, so it is 0. So when we try to find out del cross VA, we get 2z. That is, the curl is having a direction in this direction. That is, it is pointing in the direction of curl, pointing in the z direction. Similarly, try to look at this figure, what may be the curl. Before finding out the curl product, we try to find out what will be the curl. Is there a curl for this function too? So it is similar to some curling around we can see in this direction. So that means there can be a curl around the z axis. So this figure represents the function VB is equal to xy, unit vector y. So del cross VB will be equal to xyz, dou by dou x, dou by dou y, dou by dou z, 0, x, 0. So when we calculate this, we get z. So here too there is a curl around the z axis. So this is how we try to find out the curl of different functions. Suppose you will be familiar with the function a cross b. In similar way, we try to find out the determinant, and that is how this curl is found out. Okay.